Oh, well, hi there. How's it going? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. I guess it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I forgot what day it was. I called out today, so my brain keeps thinking it's the weekend still. Food, welcome in. How's it going? Panny, good to see you. Tater, yes, Honk is working. Panny made sure of that before stream got officially going. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting either. There's a different... We connected it a different way. This time when we had to load everything back in, and now it keeps disconnecting, and I don't fucking know why. I don't know why, but we need to find it and fix it and, make it better because it's driving me nuts. How are you, Tater? Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday from the future. How's it looking, Panny? No, wait, don't tell me. I want to be surprised. Like I am pretty much every morning these days. Goji, how are you? I don't know how you are, but how are you? Just give me like hand signals for the general vibe of the future and we'll be fine. Tater, I saw that. Sub to a drummer. Hope you like drums. They go boom bop boom. They sure do go boom bop boom. Also, yes, I do like drums. They're my least favorite thing to figure out for my music, but I do like drums. What is that GIF? Oh my god! Fanny, just so you're aware, you can type GIF anytime that you want to see potentially a glimpse into what it is, but I can be pretty cryptic about it too. That's Markiplier. That's from the channel that Markiplier and Ethan Nestor did together called Unis Honest, that's now gone. And yeah, I think that's I believe if I remember right, that is the cryptid He Who. Because there was also the Gongoozler, but that might be the I don't know if that's a Gongoozler or a He Who. But I know it's not Melon Man, because that was Ethan. Sorry, but today, why are you apologizing, Food? And for some time, I will be sitting at the side bench. Your multiple sclerosis disease. Oh no, flared up so bad, I don't know when it will stop. Oh no, that's not good, Food. Up to 6 months, oh my goodness. I'll be one of the silent audience for a while. Don't apologize. I'm just glad you're here, Food. Please feel better, do what you need to do to make sure you are in the most comfort possible. And thanks for being here anyway. Like, you think I don't love my lurkers. I'm a chronic lurker. I hang out in silence in the background of quite a few streams that I watch because I feel awkward saying anything. I do the same thing when I join Discords. Like, I'll pop in with, like, one message or something that I'm like, oh, this would be kind of like I could say this and maybe someone would respond in a relatively sane manner and I would be accepted as one of their own. It's never worked. I'm not good at joining things. Why would you ask the 8-ball that, Tater? And also, I guess it doesn't like you. Where's stream avatars? Hello? You're all fish now. Apparently. Stream avatars went away. I know I clicked on it. Boo, Steam. I could ask the relay ball for you. Or you could do that too. See, here's the thing. Dungeon is very vague. Like, what kind of dungeon do you think I keep my lurkers in? Because I don't want the... This needs to be done with intention. This actual one, the one that's in my hand, like, just metaphysically. it would not be good if we were too vague about the whole situation. So, if you have anything to add to your question in terms of clarity for the 8-ball, please let me know. But also, I'm gonna make sure stream avatars is up. What's up, Vengeance? Good to see you tonight. How are you? Happy Wednesday. We've made it to the halfway point. Ow, that hurt my elbow. There we go. There's some stream avatars. Now, 8-ball. Is the 8-ball working now? You may rely on it. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Tater, a dark, damp basement that smells of feet. Oh, that's fucking gross. I wouldn't do that to my lurkers. They'd have a nice basement. Plenty of carpets that did not smell like feet. They'd all have their individual doggy bowls. Like, it would be cool. I wouldn't even make them share a water bowl. Like, they'd get their own thing. They'd have cups. Come on. Doing all right considering sucky news yesterday. Are you talking musician-wise? Of the person we are listening to currently? All right, A-Ball, you got a really important task ahead of you. Penguin is a tater tot would like to know, and I could just tell them, but they don't want to ask me directly, so they're asking you. Does K, that's me, keep my lurkers in a dungeon that happens to be a dark, damp basement that smells of feet? I can't see shit in here. Oh. Oops. My sources say no. That's good, because I'm your source. Good 8-Ball. See, this is why we give specifics, so we can reference its it lies. It tells the truth. It never tells a lie. Tater, you gotta rely on the universe to give you the right answer. Yep, yeah, Vengeance. I have not looked into, like, what happened at all, but, cannot predict, oh. I thought that was the 8-Ball, like, not working for a second. No, it's just... What?! No! Okay, wait, you can't rely on the digital... Hold on a second here. You can't rely on the digital 8-Ball. That's a fake 8-Ball. That's a simulated 8-Ball. There's no way that it's gonna give you a bona fide verified answer. The actual physical 8-Ball is a dice in a thing of Windex. It can't give you wrong answers. It can't. I'm an iPad Penguin. Simulations is what I do, but simulations are not the truth. You can only rely on actual 8-Balls. 100% of the time. I'm not saying, it's kind of like AI. Like, it can give you good information, but every once in a while, it just gives you shit information and tells you to eat rocks or some shit. So, like, you could believe that if you wanted to. If you wanted to fully buy into your robot overlords, you would. But I'm not gonna, because I trust my Windex dice to give me good information. Thank you for your question. Let's go ahead and bring, not Photoshop up, because we don't use Photoshop anymore. This one, Affinity. You've never met me. This is true. You and Goji could just be AI, and none of us viewers would know. I'd be some pretty sophisticated AI. You think that they could program this level of trauma into what? No. No. You never know, though. It could be. I could be. How would you AI test a streamer? Give me that dumpster spread. Where did we stop with the bricks on this? This, yeah. This, yes. Okay, so we didn't really get that far at all, but that's okay. It's okay, Vengeance. I believe in you. Or it's not gonna... I'll just add it myself then. Songify, fuck. I got you, Vengeance. Wait! Okay, Tater, yours worked. You got in, like, right as Songify reloaded. I'm gonna put Ozzy first, though, since Vengeance did request it. It just wasn't up. Oh, but it's not the right one! Shit. Okay, hold on. Fucking... New Delhi. Okay, I got you. That's also not what I know. I thought it was fine and fixed because I actually loaded up the program, but it turns out the program's just shit too. Speaking of AI, being awful at its job. Alright, back to this nightmare wall. Did I... Ooh. There we go. Good. Done. Fantastic. That's enough work on this for tonight. Thank you. Which is funny because it's actually spelled right. Godar, New Delhi. Filthy, welcome in. How are you? It's actually a Beatles cover, but that song takes on a new meaning. That's where that name sounds familiar from. I keep getting scared of the bricks like touching the lines in this, but it's the template and we're not actually gonna see it. I don't know why my anxiety goes up whenever we work on this stupid thing. Ozzy was big into the Beatles. I could see that. Evening, Neo. How are you? So, real talk. I found a Quiznos by you. Okay, real talk. Okay. And it's what I remember from a time long, long ago. I think I remember going to Quiznos. Were they the sandwich place that has like the super, super skinny sandwiches? That might be where my parents took me and my sibling after camping. I just got... Oh, but it liked that! It liked Filthy's request for... with no dash whatsoever. I don't understand Spotify. Songify. I don't understand Spotify either, but for different reasons. Yes, and they have a pepper bar? What? When you say it's something that you remember from a long, long time ago, are you talking about the food, or have they, like, not remodeled? Like, you know, every once in a while you'll find a Dairy Queen that looks like it's from, like, 1992. Still has the jazz stuff all over everything. Remember Quiznos, never been there. Just, like, a sign you passed on the road. Oh. My bricks are a lot more curved than they were the other night. Oh well. Vengeance, are you trying to make me cry tonight? Tasty bricks. Am I gonna start? I don't know, man. I don't know, Vengeance. You did this. They were everywhere around 2006, and now they're very hard to find. I wonder why. I would assume they're just like a chain franchise thing. Damn you, Subway. I really hope we're drawing on the right layer. Oops. Oh my god, how long is this picture? Nope. I feel like there was another one that like disappeared. Like a sandwich shop. But I'm trying to think of the name of it. And I can't remember it. Too long ago. In the days of consumerism past. Ah, no. Well, that sucks. Maybe if I do it this way. I'll allow it. Okay. How far down? Okay, so we don't need to do the bottom row of bricks. That was an extra. From us to us. It's a great song, but Ozzy's voice is, like, emotional? Isn't that part of what makes it a great song? Tato, you think losing Lemmy hit you more because I kept putting off seeing Motorhead, and then suddenly I couldn't? Yeah. Yeah. I remember getting super excited for David Bowie's new album, and then hearing the news about that and just being fucking crushed. What's up, Moonflower? Welcome in! Wait. Hi! Hi, K, everyone! Night K, night... Oh, okay. Hello, goodbye, Moonflower. I hope you have a fantastic sleep. And, thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. Now go. Snooze. Be one with the night, people. No! Bad brick. Too much dance, not enough brick. God damn it. I still haven't been able to find my glove either, so I'm using like a scrunchie on my hands to go across my tablet. It's kind of annoying. I have no idea where my glove went though. I feel like I saw it recently, but now it's nowhere. So, scrunchie it is. Sexual. Wait, what is sexual? Filthy. What did I say that could possibly be sexual? Riddle me that. I feel like we've been having emotionally mature conversations tonight so far. So. These are some crusty bricks. They are not... They're not geometrically correct anymore. Okay, so we don't need to do the bottom one, so we can start on this. Okay, cool. Especially your foot basement conversation. Oh, that's right, we did have a conversation about a foot basement. All right, never mind. We're not mature here. I'll riddle you a knuckle sandwich, are ya? Put him up. Hey, want to hear something funny? Sure, Metal. Coming from you though, I'm not so sure. I'm kind of scared, TBH. Just a little bit. One of your favorite collabs, Bloodywood and Baby Metal? Ooh. I am curious. I drew that wrong. Na 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 na. I fucking love this band so much! Oh my goodness, they fucking go hard. Finally finished, finally finished with the lyrics. My elbow's not having a good time with the side of the desk tonight. That's the second thing that I've done to myself. Finally finished with the lyrics for this chart. Just one more to go. Lyrics seem like they would be one of the most frustrating things to do. Like, I know, like, okay, some guitar parts, I understand. But, like, in terms of charting, like, the tools to use, lyrics seem like they would be a pain. Not gonna hate it until I see it zoomed out. tedious as hell. I got that feeling. So for this song, Filthy. No. Rude. The fuck were any of those notes? Have the bass guitar and lyrics done. Now you can spam to Goji. Wait, you can spam to Goji? I've never considered you requesting your charts spam. Oh my goodness. It is warm in here. Oh my god, Sarge. Hi, welcome in. How are you? I'm scared of the Magic 8 Ball requests now. Is it the night that Kay will wear all of her ties at once for the rest of stream? Sarge, we've done this. We've been here. We did this to ourselves once before and we realized that it was not a good idea. I've worn the neck brace of ties before, but you did redeem, so I guess we need to ask. Metal, I'll keep it in my hand so I don't forget. Metal, wait, so I'm gonna put you in my shoes. Okay, I get home from your 9-hour marching band practice for high school. Okay. Fall into your bed. Okay. Look up at your ceiling, and there's a fucking cockroach. Ah! No! Big no! Hell nah! That little shit had the high ground, so I tried to my other elbow! Oh my fucking god! My elbows are cursed tonight, guys. That little shit had the high ground, so I tried to kill it by drowning it in Lysol, and then it flew at you, and then you tried with Lysol? Come on, radiation doesn't kill these motherfuckers, okay? And it flew at me, and then I smacked it out of the air with a sandal and beat it to death. So funny, right? I don't know, how you feeling? Are you laughing? I think that kind of determines whether it was funny or not. Nothing wrong with a little cockroach coming from you, Filthy. I'm a little, doubtful. Alright, Sarge. Ow. I ain't never seen a roach in your life. Really? Really? Consider yourself incredibly lucky then. Okay. Here we go. Oh, hey, 8-Ball, you're getting your work cut out for you tonight by asking all the deep questions. For some reason, the 8-Ball questions have been about me tonight, and I'm really sorry for putting you on the spot with that, but it is your job. So, Sarge would like to know, what would Sarge like to know? Sarge would like to know if this is the night that Kay, that's me, will wear all of their ties at once for the rest of stream. Please answer wisely. I'm trusting you with a lot here. Concentrate and ask again. Oh shit, I wasn't serious enough. It wasn't little, that thing was at least 5 inches. That's a big cockroach. That's a big You sure? You sure? Couldn't find any raids, so I had to resort to Lysol. I mean, I guess that's fair. Alright, 8-Ball. You know the question. Sarge, me, ties, all of them. Tonight? Ah, fuck. Alright, well, this isn't a yes. This is definitely not a yes. But it did say Outlook good. I'm not gonna lie and tell you it said no. It did say Outlook good. That doesn't mean... that I will, Sarge. But the Outlook's good. You'd have to request that many ties. Or chat would. Like, that wardrobe customization does stack. So, like, I could put multiple ties on. But chat would have to work for it. Just saying. Also, it's really hot. Don't do that to me, please. It's like 90 degrees. I could wear all the ties all at once, but I wouldn't have to wear them on my neck all at once. I could, like, space them out between my various appendages. Meeting up with a friend tomorrow. He's been looking for a second guitarist, so I happen to be right up his alley. Oh, nice. Scooby? All right. Scooby's fine. If I can get out of this fucking chair. I had something on the back of this. Because it's wood and uncomfy. All right. I have to find Scooby. Where's Scooby? And we start. No, is this a start or an end? Dare I ask? I don't know how long. We're just kidding. I don't know how long the cooldown is on the tie though. So like it could be a while. Could be a while. I don't know how many per stream I've allowed. Fuck, Panny. Watch your profanity. I've spent 30 hours on a save on Dying Light to try and complete it. Oh, save on Dying Light to try and complete it. But sure enough, there's one quest that's fucked up, so now I'm one quest from completing the game. No! That's not good. What do you do now? Play it again? Right, is that... Chat, does that look right? I tied this tie blind. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's not bad. We'll go with that. Alright. There we are. Have fun, I suppose. Watch time. Why the hell didn't that work, Tater? I ask you as if you know how my stream works. Tater, I like this, by the way. I don't know, maybe I asked a friend if they could load in and help, but other than that, I don't know. That sucks. I'm sorry. I love it when they do the almost as much as I like it when they do the pig shrieks. That was gross. Oh, wait. Oh, this is a live version. I was like, wait, hold on. This doesn't sound right. Very doubtful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the A-ball. See, that's the thing. You can't trust them. You can't trust them with good answers. You can always trust the A-ball with good answers. Outlook good. Wasn't a no. Wasn't a yes. I'm gonna check on that. Hold on. I gotta make sure you guys aren't too strong with the tie thing. Metal's scaring me. Let's see. Weed damages your brain and lowers your IQ. No way! Pope! Why weren't you gonna tell me? Okay, cool. That's not too strong. That's not too strong of an allowance for ties. Also, how's your night going, Pope? Alright, we made it all the way back across, but I don't like drawing backwards, so we're gonna start on the left again. The reason... Okay, This is most likely the reason that we're not going to draw, or not going to color this specific zine, is because all the bricks and the shading, like, it would look off if they were all the same color, so we'd have to shade them all individually, and I don't know. I don't think I have that mental fortitude. Just spreading good information because people are allowed to sell you drugs and pretend it's good for you. That is true. People are allowed to sell you drugs and pretend it's good for you. Tater, I do love a Jack and Coke. Alcohol kills your brain cells. I'll keep all my brain cells, thank you. Smart move. Smart move, Pope. They actually make good non-alcohol rum now. You can buy it at Walmart. The Ritual brand goes well with Coke. Also, it's called Ritual, so it's a little Satan-y. What are we hearing? Lorna Shore, that's what we're hearing. Ooh, I can feel it in my bones. This is gonna be a good brick. Nah. Nah, we fucked it up. Very end. It's a plane going overhead. We get planes overhead actually a lot here because there's like an airport really close to us, and the train's right behind our house. So, oh, bye, I guess. I'm sorry for that. Tater, are you trying to make us break down? Break down. Wait, what kind of breakdown? The whole trilogy is emotional. I'd believe it. It's Lorna Shore. They're just kind of emotional in general, aren't they? Whoa. I can feel the emotions. I've been getting a lot of overhead planes as well because of Bandcamp. For those who don't know or haven't experienced Bandcamp, it's hell. It sure is! I got kicked out of Bandcamp. I got kicked out of marching band. I saw them live last month, and damn, they are amazing. I bet they put on an amazing show. Panny. Are you, Metal, are you in the marching part or the practicing part? Because I feel like I remember when I did it for the brief period that I did it, like they did marching for a while and then they started doing like half marching and then half actual practice, like closer to the school year. Especially since we will, since Will can make unhuman noises. Yeah, that's always impressive. It's like, how does that sound come out of your body? How does that work? Please explain. Sure, we'll call that a brick. I haven't yet. The percussion leader... Wait, you haven't yet. The percussion leader has 2 kids and said kids found battery-powered water guns today. Ooh. So our punishment for marching wrong was to get it... Was get it from the firing squad? Aw. Aw. That'll teach ya. I kind of liked the marching. I mean, like, it was hot and miserable and gross, but I liked the marching part. It's just when we started the practice part. To be fair, I didn't know I was in marching band until my mom was like, okay, get in the car, you're going to band camp. And I was like, okay. For what? Huh? You're bass drum 4, so you march. Oh, okay, so you march and practice. That makes sense. How did you get kicked out of band? Okay, so what happened? Tater. It was all just a big miscommunication. Okay. So, how do I explain this? I didn't know I was in marching band. So that's a problem. That usually ends up being a problem for a lot of things. But so I was in jazz band in middle school, and I played rhythm guitar in jazz band. And then I was also learning alto sax, but I wasn't in like band until like the very end of middle school. 8 to 12 in the morning, and then 4 to 9 in the afternoon, 2 a day. Okay. That's kind of cool that they split it up for you. I remember it being like one after the other for me. But okay. So yeah, I was in jazz band and I was learning alto sax, but I was like barely in band in middle school. And in high school, like, you do the whole registration thing and you sign up for your class, and then you go in and get your actual schedule like the day before school started or something. At least that's what it was for me. And I remember registering and signing up for jazz band because I wanted to keep doing guitar in jazz band. I didn't know that automatically signed you up for marching band as well. And I was planning on like continuing to learn alto sax and like do that, but I wasn't wanting to be in marching band, so I didn't know. And I took home the big stack of papers that I got from registration and, set it on the table, and summer break happened, because you do that before you go to summer break before high school. And then, so I played guitar all summer, and my mom comes in one morning, and I'm reading a book. I remember what I was eating. This was a traumatizing experience for her. She came in and she's like, all right, cool. Get your stuff. We're going to you're going to band camp. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I went along with it, and I went along with the whole marching thing, and then it switched from being just marching, like the drills, to practice. And I didn't know. I was a dumbass. I didn't know what the fuck we were doing, or why I was marching, or why I was there. And one day I get like in the car, like we're going, and mom's like, "Where's your instrument?" I'm like, "School? We're not at school yet. School hasn't started yet." And she's like, "Well, you need your saxophone. Like, you're gonna be practicing today." I'm like, "Okay." So I went and got that, and I went to band camp, and we did the whole marching, the drills, and everything. And then we went inside, and everybody started playing music. And I didn't know any of the music that anyone was playing. And so I just kind of sat down in a chair with my saxophone and tried to blend in. And then I looked around and realized that I wasn't in the right section at all. And I was not nowhere near sitting in the right place. And so I just kind of tried to fake it. I went and sat in the section that I was supposed to be in. And like, I kind of faked it for a while. And then lunchtime rolled around, and the band director pulled me into the office and was like, "So do you even know how to play your instrument?" And I'm like, "Yes, I know how to play my instrument." He's like, "Okay, do you know the music?" I'm like, "I have no idea what we're playing." Turns out that big stack of paper that I got from registration was sheet music, and my dumbass didn't look at it a single lick over the summer, because I didn't know that I was in a class that required me to learn alto sax over the summer. So basically, the band director was like, "All right, well, I mean, you can stay, but I think we know that you need to make a decision here." So I just went home. I just went home before lunch was over. I was kind of sad. They made me drop jazz band, and that's the story of how Kay became a theater student. Know what you're signing up for in school. It's kind of important. Sets up perfect. I think so. This is kind of what was going through my head the entire time, too, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing there. I just figured that I was of jazz band for some reason. In my head, that made sense. And then when we actually started practicing, it was like, yeah, okay, I definitely fucked up here somewhere. I did like theater, though. I had, like, I was also in choir. I did a lot of performing stuff in high school. I'm just realizing that. But see, I did that too, but our whole section didn't look at the music over summer break. So we just been learning the music right now. See, like I had just started learning saxophone the year before too. And so I was very much in beginner mode. I'm kind of sad that I didn't keep up with saxophone because I would have wanted to keep that as a skill. But I was just so embarrassed. I was ashamed because I didn't know what was happening, and then everybody was looking at me, and yeah, yeah. I don't even think they kicked me out of jazz band. I think I just unenrolled from jazz band because I'm like, I can't now. Not after my walk of shame from fucking band camp. Theater was fun though too. I was kind of bummed because I knew I wasn't gonna get to go to like do the D3 stuff and all the like field trips that you get to do when you're in band. But then I discovered theater competitions, and I wasn't upset anymore because those things are fun. You actually have a one time at band camp story. A single time, one time. Done. Over it. Fucking nerds, I say as I walk into choir. The drumline is the only ones who have touched the music. All of the band has been doing marching drills for 3 days straight. Haven't touched their music at all. Well, I mean, it makes sense that like you kind of have to. Like drumline, is it drumline or drum corps? Drumline. It would make sense that you guys would look at your music first, because everyone else kind of practices inside, and then they kind of join the two parts of marching and band together. But you guys kind of set the tone for the whole marching part, so. Ah, shit. Shit, brick. Wait, hold on. Can you zoom out? Oh, yeah, I can. It's not very much more exciting, but it's... all in all, it's just a... wall. No, we're drawing this thing. We did the dumpster outline, and then we got all this stuff in the dumpster. Now we're just drawing the immense amount of bricks behind said dumpster. And we may or may not be going a little cross-eyed drawing all these bricks. A brick in the wall. Yeah. Well, we work both inside and outside, right? So they need to get working or our show is gonna suck. That's right, Metal. You tell him. Because half the band doesn't know what the fuck we're even playing. See, that's comforting to me. Thank you. Because now I can release that sad, shy, embarrassed part of me, knowing that I am far from the only dumbass in marching band. Oop, there we go. That one's really wiggly. It's fine. We'll leave it alone. I keep telling myself I'm gonna stick to like a single row, and then I don't, and I keep like moving up the wall. Should we put like little details in the bricks after we're done drawing them? Like spider webs and cracks and stuff? Or should we just leave it kind of a non-distracting background to the dumpster? I do remember disappointing my jazz band teacher in middle school because I had to tell him that I wasn't going to the high school that all the rest of the kids were going to. He had this like big thing planned out because I was rhythm guitar in jazz band. He's like, okay, so next year for our marching band thing, right? You're gonna, I know you're not a marching band. You're gonna play guitar. We're gonna do Freebird, and you're gonna come out and do this whole thing. And I'm listening to him the whole time, like, yeah, okay, teach, like, okay, yeah. And then at the end of it, I had to be like, I'm across the like the way the lines are drawn. I'm not going to the same school as everyone else is going to. Sorry. And he threw down his papers on the ground. He was like, "Damn it!" He was so upset. I hope he had a good show anyway. I didn't want to upset him. I liked that guy. He liked Queen. That was enough for me. Wait. I need to look up from the brick, but I can't, because I'm not done drawing it. Okay. So this is part 2. You're a real dumbass in band. Same guy who invited you to hang and jam with his band as a senior on snare. He is a definition of drugs. Okay. Not joking, we had a water break. He exits the classroom, finds 2 walls close enough together, and uses those walls to climb up and touch the ceiling 10 feet in the air. See, that sounds like band, though. Y'all are a bunch of weirdos. I know. Don't. Yeah, that's regular band behavior. You can't fool me, metal. I've got pictures. I have proof. I have proof of this guy's weirdness. There's a picture somewhere out there of me after some band performance in middle school on top of a vending machine. It should stay out there hidden. If you want to get these songs, okay, really recommend looking at the lyrics. They, oh, you really, I thought you were just like, Kay, really do this. There's something I will. I definitely can't hear what they are right now. Do I have? Oh no, that's fake. Oh, I just heard the like choir they had in the background. That's kind of cool. No thanks, maybe later. Lumia, stop asking me things. Is this working? Not when you can't type, K. They do work, yay. I know I could do orange. I don't trust my lights. So is this, like, the 3 parts of the song, are they just together themselves, or are they part of, like, a concept album? Like, is there a bigger story than these 3 songs, or are they kind of just their own thing? That one's kind of fucky, but we're not gonna judge. They were released separately, but they tell a story in just a... Oh, so they were released as, like, singles. They weren't on an album. Ooh. Oh, hello, cat. Are you sensing the fact that it's 3 minutes to dinner time? You're not gonna leave me alone, are you? I think that's the best. I think that's the best one we've drawn. It still doesn't look great, but I think it's one of the better ones. The Lord. Why do I keep choking on their name? The Lorna Shore. Fuck. Why? Why now? I said it earlier. The Lorna Shore Pain Remains. I'm just gonna power through it. Trilogy. The last 3 songs on their album Pain Remains tell a story of grief, love, and loss, culminating in a character's attempt to escape through destruction. It explores the stages of grief experienced by a man after the death of his love, from initial shock and denial to anger, and ultimately a desire to erase everything. Damn. And this is, wait, this is the 3rd part. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's orchestral. Just sent you the picture in Discord. Oh, of your friend? Wait. What channel is it in, Meadow? I'll look on our ad break. Oh, gotcha. We're getting faster at drawing bricks. I can feel it. Nyom. Look at that precision. I had Goji play all 3 back-to-back because they did a 20-minute video of a band playing all 3 in one sit-down. Damn. That'd be intense. His identity is mostly hidden, but he's so recognizable there's no point. What are you talking about? What? Who what? I don't even know where my Discord is under everything right now. How do you even get up? I mean, okay, I was picturing walls that were a little bit closer together. That's impressive. That's impressive. I was thinking like, you know, closet, not doorway. That's fair. One of the most notorious Korean mangas was canceled because they were outed for using AI art, which stole from other mangas. What? AI artists stealing from other artists and using it for their own art? Unheard of. Unheard of. That sucks though. This is him on a daily basis. I mean, that maybe that's just... Okay, all right. Maybe that's just him. Chevy, welcome in. Thank you for the applause, for whatever I did to deserve some applause. Thank you also for the kitten scritches. I have to feed them, so they won't want me to hold on to them. So I'm gonna feed them on our ad break, and then when we get back from that and they like chilled out a little bit, then we'll get that kitten scritches. I'm having trouble tonight, guys. Going, but it's good to see you, Chevy. We do have ads in 40 seconds, so I am going to go ahead and let those bad boys run. Please run from them as fast as you can. Do whatever you need to do in the meantime. Get a drink of water, stand up, stretch your limbs out, get a snacko. I'll see you in just a few seconds. Burbs. Oh yeah, this song. Also the song of taters, honks, and farts. Fart honks, if you will. Welcome in. No, welcome back. Not welcome in. I guess welcome in, if you just came in, but otherwise, welcome back. I hope you had a fantastic time, whatever you decided to do. In lieu of watching the ads, because I know you didn't watch them, right? We're back working on bricks. I feel like we're making quite a bit of progress, though. Like, going, like, across in lines instead of random ones. Probably a better process. Some of these aren't even going to be shown in the actual picture, so I thought about not doing them, but it would be kind of nice to have these bricks as, like, a template for the rest of the zine, so we could just copy pasta instead of drawing them every time. So that's our plan, to just do the whole thing and reuse it. Max donated to your challenges. 9 days left. Oh, thank you so much, Chevy. I forgot that they were going to expire in a week. But thank you so much for the donations, the contributions to the Visage Night challenge and the painting stream challenge. I'm excited for the painting one. Also Visage, because we finished Dolores' chapter. Now we're starting on the next person's chapter, whose name I forgot, but it starts with a J. Yeah. Excited to both of those. Thank you, Chevy. We also have, looks like Loki has decided to abandon his food. So let's get those kitten scritches in, too. Before I forget. For some reason, my head thought claustrophobia was necrophilia in this song. Very different. Big difference. 1 second. Hold on. Why did... There we go. Can we do this? Oh, we can. We can. Yeah, buddy. I'm not gonna go get Indy because Indy has to eat in solitary confinement. Oh, you went down? Logi's not having it right now. I could go get Indy and see if he's done. He typically eats by himself. Ham says hi. Hi, Ham. How's it going, Ham? Hope you're doing well. It's good to hear from you. Loki, my love. Loki, your bitter love. He went back to his food. Let's see if Indy's done. Should have gotten this guy first, the big Funkin' Chunkus. He was chillin'. And he's still chillin'. Oh, shit. Me, as I said weirdly. Indy the Forgotten, he's definitely not forgotten. He would not let us forget about him. Would you? You just wouldn't have it. Yeah, these guys are toasty right now. It's hot today. It's hot and humid. Like, it started off super nice, and then around 3, it just got super, super sticky and humid and gross. Huh. This guy has become the chillest cat. Like, he has his kitten moment still, because he's a ball of energy, but, like, he's chill. He is one calm dude. And then he gets into it with Indy for some reason. What are you doing? Good buddy. I remember showing this guy on stream about a year ago, this time, and he was like this big. He was as big as his head. And now look at him. Monster. You're still not allowed on the desk, but for different reasons now. You are very toasty, though. Alright, bud. I'm gonna go put you back in the bathroom so you get the rest of your food. Thanks for the redemption, Chevy. This guy actually got some scritches in today. Alright, buddy, come on. Cat scritches. Good redemption. Good song. Thanks, Chevy. Where did my tablet go? This is the question. There we go. Okay, cool. We're back. Now I am covered in fluff. Not super bad, but I don't know. It's just like when it's super humid, my hands get like gross super quick, and I feel like petting a cat is just asking for trouble when it's super humid out, because then you just come away with gloves. Instant fur gloves. Indy the Forgotten. Psst. Maybe forgotten by his guardian angels, because that kitten gets up to some mischief. But, not by us. Not in our hearts. Keep trying to cross my legs and getting my tie stuck in that action. It's not recommended. I really like this Soundgarden song. I don't get the music video for it. Cause like the song is very earth friendly and like, hey, be nice to the planet and all that shit. And the music video, I think they're in like a closed down metal refinery or something, like a factory. Wasn't sure what was going on through most of it. I can't remember if we sketched out the individual pages of this yet. Pretty sure we haven't, so we might do some sketch work if we finish the bricks tonight. I don't think we're gonna, like, there's way too many, but if we do, we'll start sketching out the individual, like the mannequin and the chair and stuff. Means I'm gonna have to draw another pig head. Which took us long enough to figure out the first one. I guess the second one, technically. I've checked out 5 more movies from the library. Okay, Ferrari, The Last Duel, Vanishing Point, Kraven the Hunter, and Sasquatch Sunset. Which did you watch first? The only name I recognize in that is Vanishing Point, so I'm gonna go with Ferrari. Just cause. Cause why not? Thank you! Thank you, Chevy. I have logic, occasionally. I use it even more occasionally, Lily. I don't know how far up the page we are on this. I'm gonna say middle, because that's what I'm hoping. To hurt myself, I just made you up to hurt myself. I have no... Okay, I need to zoom out, because I feel like we're in the center part where we're not actually going to see these. I do want to do a template, but I want to know how much attention I should pay to... Okay, so we're like solidly in the middle where it's not going to be seen. Yes, it did. Okay. Pop quiz, hot shot. What do Ferrari and The Last Duel have in common? They are both movies. Am I close? Maybe a little bit. Do better. No, absolutely not. That is peak logic right there. You just complimented me on my logic. Now you're telling me to do better? Come on now. I don't know. They are both about cars. Maybe? The Last Duel is an actor? Okay, is it Tom Cruise? Because he's in, like, everything, so... Maybe? No. Is it... Danny DeVito. It's one of my favorite actors. Is it Cillian Murphy? Who are my favorite actors? That's literally the only person I can think of that is in my favorite actors list right now. Who are my favorite actors? Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Adam Driver. Yeah. Okay. You're right. They both have Adam Driver in. Okay, but Driver, that's kind of Cars, because his last, vroom. Maybe a little hop, skip, and a jump to it, but I was on my way there. No, never. Just took your sleep medicine. Congratulations, you are on your way to Sleepy Town, Vengeance. How does it feel? I'll hang before they kick fully in. Aw, thanks. So if you have weird, strange, traumatizing dreams about bricks and Adam Driver, you'll know who to blame. Yeah, you. Ah! I can't draw this. Hey, big, 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 big. Okay, I'm frustrated with that one. Let's move on. It's the exact same shape, but for some reason, all of these bricks have attitudes. That one wasn't playing nice. Okay, there we go. Why are you making TMNT bricks again? Because we're making a zine, which is kind of what TMNT was. It's a really big sketch zine. Because we're drawing an alleyway with a dumpster and things in it. Wait, we were talking about the pig head. I thought that's why you requested this song. I normally have weird dreams about corn stalks turning into zombies. Too much Plant vs. Zombies in your young age? What happened? Nah, we're drawing this. Well, obviously we're drawing this. Like that. Are you gonna get rid of the perfect lines after filling them in with rough edge bricks? Yeah! That's the plan. It's our template, so this is what we drew first. Very, very Lego. Very nice. Very, 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 very uniform. And then we're going in with these bad boys. Also, what is this line? Oh, that was weird. And so they'll look like this. We need like some cracks and stuff in there too, but nothing can stop me now, 'cause I don't care anymore. Oh no, we have a spot. Rude. Get out of here. Nothing can stop me now, 'cause I don't care anymore. I guess this is 2 songs off that album that I like then, Chevy. I will give you that. I do like this song. Nope, I watched a lot of Return of the Living Dead and Live Next to a Cornfield. Oh, that would do it. That would definitely do it. Yeah, that would do it. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Can stop me. Alright. I'm doing all the parts that we're not actually gonna see. Let's go back up to the top. Wrong film. Oh, that's Night of the Living Dead, isn't it? I was close. It's about the dead. It's about the living dead. One just happens later. This part in particular, Chevy, is why I like this song. I just like all the random, just, I don't know, let's just throw a bunch of drums downstairs. Wait, what film is it that... Because Bill Moseley says that in reference to Night of the Living Dead in a different film that he's in the beginning of. But it's also a Living Dead film. Where, like, him and his wife are in a graveyard and his wife's freaking out and he makes fun of her by saying, "They're coming to get you, Barbara." But it's a different film in the Living Dead films, right? I feel like I'm conspirizing here. But you're thinking of Night of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead is the zombie who says brains. The first one is what I'm assuming you mean. So Eastman and Laird hated drawing all those damn bricks, so they would draw a couple groups 3 to 5 as if they were peeking out from under the plaster that was generally used to seal brick walls. Nice. That's fair. I'm at the point where I want to burn my tablet from drawing these bricks, but that's okay because it's gonna look cool. And also this is digital art, so I can take this and use it as a template for all the other pages that are gonna have bricks in them, so I don't have to redo that every single time because I don't want to do that. Barbara is in the original Night of. Okay. I'm glad we cleared this up. The music video for this song is the reason I have bug trust issues. Return of the Living Dead is from the 80s and had the punk rock theme. Oh, I see. Wait. Edit, redo. Oh, we're lagging for some reason. That's weird. Okay, let's save. Good time to stretch out our spine. Also, limiting the bricks allows for the backgrounds to not be so busy and distracting from the action/characters. So you're saying I should erase of half of what I've drawn and call it good? Ham says good night. Good night, Ham. I hope you have a fantastic, hamtastic night. Does that mean you're headed off as well, Chevy? Whoa, vengeance. You alright? Or was that one of the zombies? Not yet. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see if Affinity's gonna play nice. If not, we'll switch over and like put some pins on the apron because we haven't put all those on yet. They're in a bag actually now because they were spilling over onto everywhere on my desk. Open reset. Alright. Are we leggy? Hopefully not. I am your tourniquet. Cool, 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 cool. Kind of messed up on it, but we're not gonna tell anybody. We are, however, gonna hydrate because it is spicy here tonight. No zombie yet. Well, clearly you haven't fallen asleep yet. Or have you? This is what happens when I try to be all sly. It doesn't work, it just backfires. Nope. Try again. Just draw the line. Just do it. Because you're mine. There we go. Okay, cool. Fuck. Boop. Nothing here but fun and frozen square. What? Why do you have frozen squirrels, Vengeance? And why do you pair that with fun? Interesting hobbies. I have an ice pack and I'm holding it on like my back right now because it's really warm in here. Just wanted to see the look on your face. Was it acceptable? Was it a good frozen squirrel recognition face? Oh good. I'm glad. I'm not sure what I would do if I went over to someone's house and for whatever reason looked in their freezer and found a squirrel. First of all, shame on me for being such a creep in someone's house that I'm going through their freezer. Secondly, I would have many questions. Like, was it a dead pet? Are they just waiting to have it like taxidermied or something? Or were they gonna eat it? It could have multiple different reasons, and some of them I would be completely accepting of. The fact that none of them would be evident, though, at the time that I found it. Concerning. George Romero wrote Night of the Living Dead with Dan O'Bannon, Alien. They decided that should they want to do their own zombie movies, Romero would keep the rights to the Dead part of the title, and O'Bannon would retain Night of-ish title parts. Thus, Return of, Revenge of. Interesting. I wonder if that's why I've always gotten all of those types of movies mixed up. Because I've never known which ones are part of which franchise. Or, I guess, which universe. And I thought it was the end. Yeah, I thought it was the 4th of July. Imagine Night of the Living Dead mixed with Swamp Thing. Okay. I'm a Matt. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm a Matt. What does Swamp Thing look like again? Because I always, when I think of Swamp Thing, I think of Creature from the Black Lagoon, and they're two different things. Okay, that's Swamp Thing. All right. No, I don't want to think about that. Basically, if the last three words of the title are "of the dead," it's the same universe, a Romero movie. Wait, so what about ones that are like Return of the Living Dead? Because that technically is both parts. That's the Return of Night of part, but that's also the Dead part. Anything varying in the title. See, that's of the living. Okay. So we only got rights to the Dead part. That's a very, very confusing contract. That's what my dreams are like, but Midwest and cornfields. That's kind of scary. I had a dream last night. Well, okay, I had a dream this morning. When I get migraines that are super bad, I had to call out from work today because I woke up with a really bad migraine. I have to take medication when they get super bad. And the medication is great because it takes care of the migraine, but it is also incredibly strong. It's a muscle relaxer. So if I take it and then go to sleep, I have some crazy ass dreams. Like, they are the weirdest, like, prophetic level. Like, I had a dream, like, watching water flow backwards up some stairs, and it was the most old school biblical thing I think I've ever seen my brain make up before. Like, I've had some weird dreams on my migraine medicine. But sometimes they're just really super mundane and vivid for that. And I had a dream that I was watching TV in a room with several other people, and I was like sitting on the floor, and to my left was a lady I hadn't met before, but she like kept talking to me like I knew her, and she was super nice. But like every time I looked over, she would change just a little bit. Like her clothes would change just a little bit, and like her face was like slightly a different, like her face would be like rounder or something like that. And I didn't know who she was, but I knew who the guy was that was like on the couch behind us for some reason. And I don't know who he was, but like in the dream, you know how you can like feel like you know someone? I knew who he was. And I kept like trying to communicate with him. I don't know. It was a weird dream. I can't even remember what we were watching on TV, but like I remember where everything was in the living room. Dreams are weird, man. There was a lot of cocaine back in the day. That's fair. No, you have weird dreams because of your genetics. Okay, well, I beg to differ with the medication part because the medication definitely makes it worse. Like, yeah, I have vivid dreams as it is, but man, that migraine stuff. I'm sure the drugs amplify them. Yeah, no, definitely they do. I'm actually on a migraine Reddit page, and other people have said that they have had like lucid dreams and stuff on this medication specifically. Maybe it's because it's not like actually migraine medicine, and they just give it to people with migraines because it works for them for some reason. Who knows? It do work though. Moko, welcome in. Man K. That's me. Man K. I'm still reeling from losing Ozzy. No kidding, Moko. That's so sad. He was such a big influence on your music and your singing. Yeah. No, absolutely. There are various points in my life that I can remember certain, either Ozzy or Black Sabbath. Fucking crazy. Welcome in, though. I'm glad you're here. What's up, Fish? Fish! It's been a bit. How are you? Howdy. As some say round these parts. Happy Wednesday. hate that they do the part of the song that isn't the chorus. I bless the rains down in Africa. Brick. Brick. Oh, thanks, Tater. Gonna get it anyway. You also have vivid dreams because you're memory. My what? Huh? What? No. Oh, you get Weezer. You been Weezered, Tater. That's okay. I'll save you. Why would it do Weezer instead of Toto? That seems strange. 2 billion. Damn. I was very specific. I know. But here's the thing. Songify don't give a fuck about your specificity. It does not care. It will eat your songs and spit out whatever the hell it wants to. Photographic memory. See, I don't think I have a photographic memory. I do remember some things very vividly, but I don't remember like I can't. Because what I've heard is photographic memory is like you look at something and you look away and you know exactly where everything is. I don't have that. I can't do that. I do, however, have long-term memory that's very vivid. I remember memories very well, but I can't remember things like what's on paper. I thought photographic memory was more like I'm able to recall where everything is on the page in a book. Yeah, it has. It's been good, just counting down the days till your birthday. Wait, how many days away are we, Fish? How are you? I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit toasty around these parts. But chat has been nice and only let me wear one tie tonight, which is good. We typed anal warts into Goji's Spotify and had 8 minutes of regrets. And 8 minutes of regrets or 8 minutes of penance, because it sounds like you had that coming. 2 days! Oh, that's getting close. Oh, it's getting real close. So, does that mean that Goji and I are going to be streaming on your birthday this week? This is a bad brick. Bad brick. Neom. It ended up, wait. It ended up getting the song blocked? Yeah, that tastes like bad decisions to me. Curiosity peaked. Vengeance. I don't know what to do with it. Wait, weren't you? Oh no, that was Metal. Metal's the one that looked up the Nin video as soon as I described it. Never mind. I was gonna say, like, you have a penchant for doing stuff like this, but no, that was Metal. You replay visual memories, not page on book memories. The page on book memories is only a part of that. Not everything is recording in high def at 100%. So there's varying levels of photographic memory. Is what I'm hearing from that. Yes, and I'll try to make it because your ma and your sis playing something, and I don't know what it is, but I'll try to make. Hey, no. That's not how this works. This is your birthday. You go do your stuff, and if we happen to be a part of that, that's gonna be fantastic. But don't you stress out about having a fantastic time on your day. I bet, going out on a limb here, you remember the specific animation style at the beginning of the original Watership Down cartoon movie. Sure don't. I've only seen that once. And I get photographic memory, but, no. No, I remember one, like, maybe, like, 3-second scene from Bright Eyes in that movie. But other than that, nope. I do not. However, though, I do remember the random... It wasn't like a bumper or anything, but you know how Sesame Street had those like random like 5-minute segments of like counting numbers or walking a dog or doing normal domestic things that you're supposed to teach children. There was one on Elmo of making a sandwich for some reason. It was like all the different layers, and for some reason my synesthetic brain was like, ooh, all those little geometric shapes in a line on a sandwich, we're gonna file that away. So that's been stuck in my head since I was like, I don't know, 5. And I just found it like a week ago, finally. I typed in the right combination of words to be able to find it. Or a month ago, excuse me. So, you know, I got some weird stuff in there, packed away visually for no reason. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, with the pinball? Yes. From Sesame Street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't remember the whole thing. I remember parts of it, though. Audio-induced memories stick harder. Interesting. Interesting. I need to get you and Gojima on a few of these karaoke people's streams. They love me on them, and I bet they'd love y'all too. Wait, karaoke's people's streams? So, like, you tune in and do karaoke on someone else's stream? Is that what I'm hearing? Heck yes, yes, yes. That's how it's gonna work. That's how it's gonna work, Fish. Man, y'all have memories. Memory? I have some memory. There's some empty patches in there. Don't you worry, I got a little part of my brain reserved for the void too. The audio-induced memories thing makes more sense. I've always attributed that to synesthesia. Just having visuals happen while listening to music as it is, it kind of just reinforces the memory over the top of what I'm seeing from the song. If that makes sense? I'm talking with my hands and you can see me do it with the thing. Just realized. To ride all day. Some may stay. We're lagging again. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, what? That's rude. Lagging real big bad. Alright, save. I wonder if things are just getting warm. So basically, we're just gonna let photo sit for a moment. So basically, you jump in Discord and you'd share your karaoke video and sing it in the Discord, and it will be on their stream. It works really, really well with no delay as long as you were sharing the video. Interesting. I think I understand how that works. That's kind of cool. So, like, your video's not on there, but your audio is coming through via Discord. Remember, you discovered that Aeon Flux video you weren't supposed to see as a kid, and remembered the animation style, but not what the series was? Crazy. Yeah, stuff like that. Definitely. Also, yeah, that was a trip finally finding that. I'm glad I did too, because I really liked seeing that animation as a kid. I was really sad that I was told to leave and not watch any more of it, even though I had watched probably one of the most disturbing scenes. It's fine though. It's cool. A little childhood trauma never hurt anybody. Peter Chung was the animator for Aeon Flux. Alright, let's see if photo's gonna do its thing. If not, my tablet's probably just getting warm and we're gonna switch over to pins. Or you can just chill for the last 10 minutes or so. Your camera and all that are also shared if you share it. It's a pretty big community that grew out of Twitch Sings when that was a thing. Wasn't that a thing for like only a hot minute? I feel like that was there and gone so quick. Only if I was old and knew what y'all are talking about. It's alright, Fish. It's alright. You'll get there. One day, you too will randomly see Aeon Flux and go, what the hell is that? And then forget about it for 10 years. And then finally find it again. It'll happen. Or you could just look it up, because this is the internet, and like, you're on Twitch already, so it's probably out there waiting to be consumed media-wise. Alright, bricks. Gonna eat my stylus again. Alright, we're lagging less. That's a good sign. For me, it's a music association that locks in memories. So when I hear the Goo Goo Dolls, I immediately picture gameplay from GTA Vice City because that's what I was listening to on the custom radio when I played that game. Interesting. I would not have associated Goo Goo Dolls with GTA immediately, but there you go. That's just weird. Like, I have this random memory that I think about every once in a while of when I lived in Idaho. I remember being in the parking lot of, like, an Albertsons or something, and I'm just sitting in the car. I don't know if I was just, like, driving and I just needed to stop somewhere, but I was just, like, sitting with my door open, and it's fucking hot. Like, it's, like, blazing out. And I'm sitting in my car, and I vividly remember, and I swear this is the reason I remember it, is that the car across from me, like, pulled in. We're, like, nose to nose with each other. It's a fairly empty parking lot, and they are just blasting Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. I never look at the person in the car. Do not know what they look like at all. It was a green... It was like a green Ford or something. Like, yeah. And, I don't know why that stuck in my head, but I think about it more than twice a year. You have counseling tomorrow AM, so I'm gonna go watch Craven until the stupid overwhelms. Nice to see you. Hey, nice to see you too, Chevy. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I sent you a cookbook for the channel yesterday. Oh, well, thanks for the cookbook. I guess we shall see it when it comes through the mail. Thank you. I hope you have a great night and a great counseling session tomorrow. Talk to you soon. The what? Oh, the Goo Goo Dolls. The Goo Goo Dolls are coming to the Walmart amp. That's where I see my concert like Megadeth, Mudvayne, Five Finger Death Punch, and Marilyn Manson? Maybe I got that right? The Goo Goo Dolls. The fact that Walmart has an arena is not surprising to me. But I don't like that arenas have names of companies on them. Like, the one that is in Idaho used to be some other name, and now it's like the name of a gas station. Which is really weird. No more tears. No more tears. I do really like this song. Yes, Marilyn Manson concerts. I've seen multiple concerts. I believe you, Fish. It's owned by Walmart's son. I live in the town where Walmart was created. Where the Waltons live? I see. I see, I see. I feel like I listened to this album by Ozzy a lot. I listened to Black Rain. I'm trying to think of what other albums. I didn't listen to Ozzy a ton. I listened to Black Sabbath a lot. But Ozzy was just has been just one of those artists that have just been like constantly kind of in my playlist though. I never had an Ozzy phase, but always was just kind of in the mix. Memory stuck in my head. I'm in the car at the University of Idaho at a T intersection. In front of me is a Taco Time. The drive-through window is facing me. As I sit in my car, I don't know why this turned into a Talking Heads song for some reason. As I sit there in my car, I see two college guys throwing fisticuff and fighting, but all I'm hearing is Billy Joel's Downeaster Alexa cranked up in my car. Totally cinematic experience for me. Still remember it like it was yesterday. That's weird. That's weird. I remember the song that was playing in my car when I got into the freeway accident, which is weird, bizarre. It's weird what memories or what our brains hold on to. That's why it's called the Walmart amp. That makes sense. That makes sense. Your first Ozzy album was Ultimate Sin. I think the first Ozzy album I listened to... like, not like a song off of it or anything, was like... it's one where he's in an attic, and I think it's Blizzard of Oz, where he's holding the thing over his head. I ain't remember shit! It's alright, Fish. It's alright. I remember all the shit. Not the important stuff, just the shit. I think my brain set the two containers next to each other, the one of, like, all the garbage memories that are just, like, kind of, you know, like, whatever, like... okay, I'm not gonna say that memory on stream, but some, like, the memories that really don't, you know, have any, like, visceral content or anything, they're not life-changing. And then I put the other bin where, like, the life-changing moments, all the feelings that were supposed to go in there, they're not there. They just kept the random ones, I think. Always? Oh my goodness. Ozzy has always been playing in your life. The Sabbath albums and all of that were always in there somewhere. Moko, I kind of feel that way about Soundgarden and Audioslave. I feel like I have a lot... speaking of memories that go along with music, I have a lot of memories that have either like a Soundgarden song on the radio or an Audioslave song on the radio somewhere, and I never made the connection until like 3 or 4 years ago that all of those songs from my childhood are the same singer, that all of them were Chris Cornell. And when Chris Cornell passed away, like, to me, it didn't hit me that hard, but once I realized that, like, a bunch of songs from my childhood and that are just, like, in the background of my memory were the same person, it was that person, it hit me really hard when I figured that out, and it was just like, oh, shit. Well, that sucks. I remember the second to last time you had your diaper changed. I remember being in your crib. I remember the leg braces you had as a baby. I remember kindergarten. I remember being outside for kindergarten when everything was, like, frozen over and you'd, like, stick your hands on the handlebars and it would hurt because they were cold. I don't remember what songs Mudvayne played, but when I was in the pit, I was pissed. I don't remember a lot of the songs at concerts. Like, I remember certain songs, like, certain memories that happened based on just, like, the vibe more than the actual, because, I mean, the songs themselves, it's the concert experience that you remember. I remember the ending to an Avatar concert when they were touring for Avatar Country, or The King Welcomes You to Avatar Country, whatever that album's called. And they played Avatar Country at the end of it, and it was this, like, big finale type thing, and they had, like, bubble machines and all this shit going. It was so cool. Avatars are they're really good at, like, unifying the audience at every show that I've gone to for Avatar. Like, they're just very good at making sure that everyone, like, rallies in whatever type of community togetherness they choose to preach on that night. Like, they're amazing. Go see Avatar if you can. His was a hard one too. He still had a lot to give. Are you talking about Chris Cornell, Moko? Yeah. Cornell and then Bennington right afterwards was... sucked. Bro, I don't remember shit. What the fuck? I ain't got no idea what happened in kindergarten. I remember having to make, like... I don't remember a lot of kindergarten. I remember having to make... oh, that was first grade. No, that was kindergarten. We had to make, like, tie-dye shirts or something, and I brought extra shirts, and I remember my teacher leaning down and specifically going, "Oh, bless your heart." Like, her voice. Very strange. Very strange. I played played the part of Dad Shield at an Avatar concert. That guy behind me was 15 years younger, half a foot taller, and climbing up my back. Good times. You did good, Chevy. You did good. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Okay, we are slowly melting. It's a thing. And I put off like fully melting for like 2 hours now, which honestly, feel pretty proud of. But we need to go get some more water. We need to go get some food in us. I need to... There's a sound in this song that sounds really familiar, and I don't know where I've heard it before. But that was weird. Oh my god, okay, it's hot. We are going to be raiding tonight. This is the end of stream. It's 9 p.m. We're going to be raiding out. We're going to raid into Boop Kitty. They're working on some nails tonight, and I really, really like the color that they're putting on their nails. It's kind of fancy and shimmery, and I'm attracted to sparkly things. So, please stick around for the raid. Please give Boop Kitty a follow if you are not following them already. I like hanging out in their stream. They're good people. And, yeah, please take care of yourselves. Please stay hydrated and stay cool if you're in one of those areas that is smoking hot right now like I am. Just take care of yourselves in general, though. I will be back on Friday night on Goji's stream playing some bass over on Rocksmith with him. And then on Saturday, 3 p.m., we're going to be doing something. What? I'm not telling you, but we're going to be doing something. I will see you then. Don't panic. Drink water. Use raid emotes. Whatever you got. See you next time.